Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good evening all. How's life today? Yeah, I hope you are fine, you are happy, and you are lucky. Amin. And yeah, how about me? Absolutely, inshallah I'm fine. And let me introduce myself. My name is Suci Mutiara Indah. Everybody calls me Suci or Ara. I'm from Estonia class. I live in Tangerang, but now I stay in Pare because I study English, and my last education is senior high school. I am the youngest of 8 siblings. Yeah, so that's I have 4 sisters and I have 3 brothers. And do you know Tangerang? Yeah, so far from here. I think near Karawang then Tangerang. So that if you wanna go to Pare, start from Tangerang, you will spend the time around 19 minutes. Yeah, and I was born on 25 of February 2022. Okay, now I would like to do my duty from my teacher by the title Learn from Mistakes. Guys, what is what the meaning? What the meaning is learn from mistake? Can you explain to me? In my opinion, from my okay guys, have you ever made a mistake that had serious consequences for your life? What about smaller mistakes that ended up harmless but still cause you an embarrassment to think about? Everyone has regret, and everyone has experiences, and everyone has a mistake, and everyone made mistakes. Whether those were related to work, your personal life, or your basic judgment, some mistake might feel like they haunt you. But not every mistake needs to be a completely negative thing. In fact, when you learn from mistakes, you can experience great personal growth. Sometimes, when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admire them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. We need to learn from our mistakes so that we do not run the risk of repeating them. We must develop the wisdom and sense to make good decisions and choices. Good judgment will only develop if you truly learn from your mistakes. Unfortunately, for many people, It takes a few repeats of the same mistakes to learn the lesson. Good or bad, experiences are what help us learn lessons and from a better sense of judgment. But bad judgment seems to stuck with us longer as a lesson learned because we really do not want to keep repeating it. Wisdom is the knowledge you can gain from making mistakes. Okay guys, the most important life lessons we will ever learn will be from the bad decision we make. Time and experience can be excellent teachers when you actually learn a lesson from your poor decision. Experience comes from our way of living. Understanding and the judgments we make it also comes from suffering, agony, and the ordeals we are afflicted by. We need to learn from our mistakes so that we do not run the risk of repeating. We must develop the wisdom and sense to make good decisions and choices. Good judgment will only develop if you truly learn from your mistakes. Unfortunately, for many people, it takes a few repeats of the same mistakes to learn the lesson. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from poor judgment. Good or bad experiences are what help us learn lessons and from a better sense of judgment. Bad judgment seems to stick with us longer as a lesson learned because we really do not want to keep repeating it. Wisdom is the knowledge you can gain from making mistakes. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Wholeheartedly believe that good judgment comes from experience with life. That includes poor decision and bad judgment to ensure that good judgment might be recognized by a person and will remain a permanent fixture in their lives. If you have a difficult time making decisions or always blame your bad outcomes, it's like stuck and confused on others. If you have not learned from anything, you will continue to have bad experiences that will cause you make more poor. Until you realize that you will continue to suffer, you can only learn from the error of your ways if you recognize the fact that you fuck up. Too many people remain in denial and place the blame on others. The minute you take responsibility for yourself is when the learning process will begin. When you admit your mistakes, you hasten your learning development. Everything we are exposed to in life presents us with another valuable lesson. Not only can you learn from your own experiences, but also the experiences of the people you surround yourself with. Sometimes this can serve as the most meaningful lessons, since it allows you to observe behaviors from an objective standpoint. Well, we all make mistakes. So just put it behind you. We should regret our mistakes and learn from them, but never carry them forward into the future with us. Growth starts as soon as you recognize your mistake and how to prevent it from happening again. Everyone makes mistakes in life. It is normal, but how you learn from your mistake is how you develop your judgment. The only way to prevent making a mistake a second time is to learn. If you don't, you will be making that same error again and again until you are forced to learn. Why it is important to learn from mistakes? It's obviously important to learn from mistakes when you are learning a new skill. That's how you get better at it. With every new attempt, you get closer to achieving your goal, even if it takes a while to work perfectly. But why else is it important to learn from mistakes? Sometimes your mistake won't have anything to do with a repetitive skill set you are learning. If you miss the same note over and over when you play piano scales, you need to practice until you're not making the mistake anymore. But what about singular mistakes? Maybe you misread a memo that will only be relevant once, or you make a poor judgment call in high pressure circumstance. Why should you want to learn from a mistake like this? There are a few reasons. One is that even if you can't change or fix what happened in the past, you can use the skills you learn from mistakes for future situations. Maybe you misread a memo and caused confusion in scheduling or project requirements or expectations. Whether this had significant consequences or not, you can apply the situation to your memory. The lesson seems obvious. Read things carefully before acting on them. But this leverage most people in this situation will say, I'll be more attentive in the future, and then forget about it. What's more important to learn from mistakes is to figure out why the mistake was made. Maybe it's something as simple as not getting enough sleep the night before. If that's the case, you should sleep more instead of telling yourself to be more attentive. Maybe your email layout makes it hard to absorb information. In that case, an effective solution is to copy the email into another space and make the text easier to read by changing the font or size. These are actionable solutions to a problem that you wouldn't have known about if you hadn't decided to learn from your mistakes. What are the benefits of making mistakes? One of the most insidious traps we fall into is believing that mistakes are the worst possible outcome. We think that a person who makes a lot of mistakes is incompetent, or useless. We think that people with more miserable story in their performance are automatically smarter, more skilled, and better equipped for the world. If you go through life drift of making mistakes, you will also be terrified of taking risks. You will never challenge yourself for fear of not being perfect. So if you want to become the most well-rounded, dynamic person that you can be, you need to let go of that fear. Mistakes aren't inherently bad. In fact, mistakes have both immediate and long-term benefits. The next time you are afraid of failure, remember these benefits of mistakes: understanding where you are in relation to your goal, being able to chart steps to meet situation, identifying experts around you who can help teach you, taking personal responsibility and showing you're able to grow, getting to learn, change, and challenge yourself, applying solutions to future endeavors. Being right isn't the most important. Have an open mind and being flexible enough to grow is. How to learn from your mistakes. This is the simple system I've developed to address my mistakes and learn from them. The way you do each step will vary depending on the type of mistakes and the impact it had. How to learn from mistakes. The first, become aware of your mistake. The second, determine the cause of the mistake. The third, ask yourself the hard questions. The fourth, listen to feedback. The fifth, come up with a plan. The sixth, create strong routines. The seventh, teach your lessons to other people. The eighth, expand your mindset. Okay guys, that is my opinion. According me, what is the learning from mistakes? And now I want to tell you. I want to share you my story, my own story. Did I ever get mistake, and what kind of mistake, and how to solving the mistakes, and yeah. Okay. I often get mistakes. Moreover, little things I got a mistake. Yeah. For example, today I was late when I wanted to examination. Because I'm student in BC. Yeah. The time, for example, for examination, the time 7 o'clock, but better you in time. Actually, I I didn't come late because there is something so that I was late. Yeah, why I said actually I didn't come late because I got up at 3 a.m. and yeah, I taken a bath, I prayed, and I picket, and I what's the name? And I yeah, had breakfast, and yeah, so that I have tidy my I have ready standby at 5:25, and yeah, I know this is my big problem. I mean, because I was the first felt like this. Let go to be easy as usual. Alhamdulillah, I ever, but when I CTC, yeah, that is for examination too as well. I mean as well, yeah. It is maybe my habit because in the fact my character is so slowly, but I felt I already faster, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is Allah had gave to me uh, for for me for change my life, and that is after I back to my story. After after I was late, there are teacher there are many teachers, and one of them gave to me punishment. Yeah, actually I'm so regret. I'm so sad, and I'm not imagine how could it be, Allah. I'm already faster, but I was late. Yeah, it's okay. And the teacher said to me, you your punishment making video 1 hour by the title Learn from Mistakes. Yeah, the title suitable in my life. I mean, when I was late, yeah. Oh, without the teacher without say, you don't let why you come late, why is the reason, blah blah blah, and tomorrow you don't will be late. No, the teacher just said, okay, you can making video by the title Learn from Mistakes. From mistake. And when I listened, yeah, I'm still sad, and I'm still regret it, and I'm still, not imagine. And when I listen the teacher said like that, I'm direct I was I am directly think, yeah, that is my file, this is my wrong. I know that, yeah, I was late, but the teacher just see, smile, and yeah, come on, just say like that, and you can make a video an hour and blah blah blah. And that sentence, there are so many meanings. Do you know? Yeah. You can think one by one the sentence. I mean, it's like, for example, you can make video by title learning from mistake. Yeah, learning from mistakes. From the sentence, that you have to be in time. You have to be more diligent. You have to be more faster, and you have to responsibility, and you have to more be careful, and yeah, that is until my friend asked to me, why did you stand up? Yeah, I'm just, I was late. Yeah, actually, I'm sad and I'm shy, but yeah, this friends, not bullying, not friend. And yeah, I ever got mistake. Today I got mistake again. Oh my god, because I stay in Aziza Princess Camp, and there are so many programs, but there is one program I didn't join, or I'm not obeyed that rule, so that I got punishment. And do you know, mashallah, alhamdulillah, I'm so lucky, guys. I got 3 bathrooms, and I got 1 plastic ritual ablution. It is so incredible days, my god. Yeah. Before I got mistake from my course in BC, I have got bathroom. Yeah, I'm good. I was got bathroom. I got bathroom. And after wait. The day after, I got, this is and I ever got again the mistake. My friend, uh, I have friends, two of them. I have been promised, but I stepped them so that I made they disappointed, and what again? Yeah, from there I can learn. I can take the lesson from it. Don't 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 say more if you're not responsibility, and not again my mistakes, because the real life is mistake. If you don't have mistake, that is not a human being. And I got mistake when I wanted to compare in my family, in my hometown. My family, same as me, the character slowly. Actually, they are no. The time is limit, and time is 1 over, and but I don't know. The people like us, me, the feel. Oh yes, the time will be over. I have to faster. But I am already faster. But the time is up. Yeah. And actually, when I got the punishment making video, I was with my friend, two, including me, that is 3. And my friend said, "Ya Allah, how could it be? We have already prepared, and we have been faster, but the result same only." Yeah, it was late. And so from there, and my friend said, perhaps we have to change our life, change our habits, and we have changed our mindset. Yeah, if you change your the first of your mindset, you come more than, more quality, and you can change your habit. For example, the character same as me. Yeah, guys, I got this is new motivation from our motivator, that is Oprah Winfrey, and she said, but no matter what challenges or setbacks or disappointments you may encounter along the way, you will find true success and happiness. If you have only one goal, there really is only one, and that is this: to fulfill the highest, most truthful expression of yourself as human being. You want to max out your humanity by using your energy to lift yourself up. Your family and the people around you. The Logian Harvard Thurman said it best. He said, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go do that. Because what the world needs is people who come alive, who have come alive. But I know this: if you're willing to listen, to be guided by that still small voice that is the GPS within yourself, to find out what makes you come alive, you will be more than okay. You will be happy, you will be successful, and you will make a difference in the world. Yeah. From the sentence, we can take the lesson. What the problem, what the challenges. Yeah, just believe yourself. You can you may be best this way. And if there is many challenges, yeah, you have the responsibility, you have to what the name, responsibility, and you can one of the biggest mistakes we make is that we assume we always learn from our mistakes. I've met enough people who learned little from their own stupidity. We all know these people. In fact, we probably are these people. You know why? It's then hard to learn from your mistakes. I've never met someone who actually enjoyed failing. Let's be honest. No one likes to make mistakes unless their time, energy, or money. So that's why we need to make an effort to learn from the things that we wish we didn't do. The father of functional philosophy and pragmatic philosophy, John Dewey, made the point obvious. The person who really thinks learns quite as much from his failures as from his success. Learning from your mistakes does not happen automatically. It requires my reflections on the lesson I learned from the mistake I made in my twins. Here we go. The first, don't think you know everything. There's a word for people who think they know everything. Idiot. I met idiots all the time. And the reason I recognize them is that I used to be one. Every time you don't listen to people smarter than you when you want to sound smart. Or think you know it all. You're being an idiot. It's time to move your ego to the side and understand that life is not about impressing others. It's about fulfillment, collaboration, and the common good. If you want to achieve these things, you need to be humble, but there's good news for people who get annoyed by idiots if they don't decide to become humble. Life will make them humble at some point. Second, never blame people for your unhappiness. As a child, you are taken care of by others. That may be your parents, siblings, family members, foster parents, or any other person who takes responsibility. Hence, you assume that someone is responsible for you. But that's not true. When you grow up, you are responsible for you. So never look at others when you are unhappy. It's not fair to the people in your life. Instead, accept your unhappiness and then do something about it. The third, stop wasting time on losers. There's a big change. The people in your environment don't strive for the same things as you. At some point in my 20s, I was surrounded by people who dropped out of college, were doing drugs, and went out every week. But it doesn't have to be that obvious. Many people live a limit life, people who don't want anything from life and who spend their time watching it. And the fourth, love is not what you think. Most of us have this twisted idea about life. I want her to treat me this and this thing. Who are you to claim such a thing? And if the other doesn't live up to our expectation, we flip out or leave. That's called conditional love. Try for the opposite. I'm still learning this. It's difficult to let go of your expectations about love, but you have to, otherwise you will never be happy in your relationship. The fifth, you actually don't have a lot of time. When you're young, you think you have an endless sea of time. You can do anything you want, and then you blink and you're celebrating your 30th birthday. It's a matter of simple. Okay, the fifth, you actually don't have a lot of time. When you're young, you think you have an endless sea of time. You can do anything you want, and then you blink and you're celebrating your 30th birthday. It's a matter of simple math. Just ask yourself these questions. How much time am I wasting on fulfillment? Do I like my job? Do I like the people in my life? The answers to these questions will give you clarity about time while you are spending your time. And the sixth, you're probably not as awesome as you think. There's always someone better looking, cooler, smarter, handsome, stronger, kinder, and or your name it than you always. So stop thinking you're awesome compared to what, because that statement implies you're comparing yourself to others. Just be yourself and don't compare yourself to others. The seventh, learning never stops. Look, when you stop learning and developing yourself, you're dead. I'm not kidding. When I got out of college, I stopped learning. Guess what? I felt stuck after 2 years. Push yourself to learn something every day. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. This the eight. Doing hard things gives you more pleasure. I always run away from hard things. Improving yourself, working out, saving money, building a business, helping others, investing business, helping others, investing time in your relationship. It's all hard when you do it right, but doing those hard things will have more return on your life, time, energy, money, and the others. When you do something that requires a lot of effort, you feel good about it. When you're tired and still go to the gym for a hard workout, you feel a sense of accomplishment and pride that's unrivaled. It's the same with your career. If you're not doing hard things, don't be surprised if you don't feel alive. The ninth, being alone will make you more at peace. It's a danger sign if you can never be alone. I come from a very knit family, and I always have had close friends, but I realized that I needed to be alone to grow. The tenth, small decisions lead to big outcomes. Another drink wasn't hard, right? Sleeping in today is not bad, right? No one cares if I skip my workout today, right? I can easily spend uh 1,500,000,000 yeah on a new iPhone, right? The answer is no, 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 and no. To every other small decision you think has the impact on your life. The truth is that your life is the result of your small decision. You're what you do every day. Surprisingly, that's actually a really good news. That means you can turn your life around. That means you can turn your life around today simply by doing something small that has a good impact on your life. And what if you keep making mistakes? Who gives a shit? You just make sure you always learn from it, guys. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from poor judgment. This quote has been attributed to a variety of speakers, and there are multiple variations of it floating around. However, without knowing who said it, its meaning is still clear. Think about a good decision you made recently. When you made this confident decision, did your confidence stem from prior experience with trial and error that helped you learn how to do something right? We make mistakes every day, and while they aren't all life changing or earth shattering, they always exhibit an example of what not to do next time. Even if you take the time to thoroughly analyze your options and you think you're making 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 the right choice, you don't always end up with the result you wanted or anticipate. However, there is always an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. You will think that having this mindset will allow people to embrace mistakes because mistakes open the door for improvement and help people refine their skills. However, we tend to live with a sense of fear surrounding the possibility of messing up in some way. And in addition to trying to avoid making mistakes, we often try to cover them up when they occur. We see mistakes as being problems rather than being stepping stones to finding solutions. In doing so, we avoid taking responsibility for our errors and therefore miss the change to learn something new. Further, society teaches us to feel guilty about failure and to do anything possible to avoid making mistakes. Okay, guys, I want to tell you about my story, my own story, and I want to share my mistake. You can get uh my mistake uh from you can learn from my mistake. And uh last month I and my friend um, had no no to wanted together and eating together, but uh, uh actually I was the first promise to them, but I don't know what make what made me cancel it. Yeah, there is someone invite me, and I directly cancel my friends. Actually, to be honest, I remember I have I had promise, and uh I wanted together. I wanted to eat it together, and yeah, I spent my time. I waste my time with my uh with my other another friend, my another friend. And yeah, after I uh after I w- after I went out in my boarding house, my my friends were angry with me, and uh, I actually, to be honest, I felt it, and I didn't mean it. Yeah, I know that is my mistakes, and yeah, not 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 just angry, but yeah, like someone who disappointed. And the day after, I made mistakes. I made some mistake. I repeat it again, and yeah, I I was lie. I was lie to my friend about something. Uh, yeah, but there is positive and negative. Yeah, I know. Uh, whatever there is positive and negative, the main point, you are lie, right? Yeah, I know. And my friends were angry again, and ya Allah, this is my this this is this is the way for me from God. And after after that, my friends my friends still disappointed with me, perhaps. And after 2 days after, I made some mistake again. Yeah, 3 times and more, perhaps. I made some mistakes. Yeah, I realized it. I felt it. I known it, but I didn't mean it. But the main point, this is my mistakes. Mm. You you can imagine someone who gives you truth to you, but you met disappointed to them. What will you feel? Yeah, from there, I take the lesson from it. Yeah, I had, I was, I was disappointed someone, not only one, but many. Yeah, that is my habit, my my ugly character. I'm so sorry. Yeah, from mistake we can learn anything. Little start from little thing, me perhaps until big problem. Yeah, and who else, who uh, your friend or your parents, your teacher, your little brother, or anything. You don't lie. You couldn't lie. And you, yeah. And I had a story in my life again. Because uh I had a project at the time, but I wasn't realize I mean no, I wasn't responsibility. So that my my friends helped me. Yeah, and then I felt, ya Allah, how cold I am like that. I cannot take responsibility to my life. How can I want responsibility to others? But just my 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 own life can responsibility how to want to the others. So that if you what's the name, if you uh wanna, if you have a promise, if you have uh or others, you must responsibility, and you must honestly, you must to be honest, and don't ever waste your time for being human. And my father ever said that don't make your life don't make your life complicated. Just enjoy your life. Just just obey. Just follow your comfortable life. If you if you cannot responsibility and you cannot to be honest, please don't ever try it. I mean, don't ever try it. Okay, I think enough because time is over and I do apologize if I have many mistakes and thank you for watching. And last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.